Hello everyone, this is Scott from MyArcadePlugin.com, and today I'll be showing you how to configure MyGameListCreator. MyGameListCreator is a plugin that works alongside the MyArcade plugin, and it's also used in the Fun Games theme. As we can see on my home page, it shows 200 of the latest games. You can actually configure this to do a couple of different things. A lot of people typically don't like having 200 games. It's quite large. If you want to change the number of any of it, you can just type in another number like 150 right there. I did not have my number lock on, and you'll have 150 of the latest games as opposed to 200. I like keeping at the default 200, so I'll leave it there. You can change your title using a header 1 tag. Make sure you keep your header 1 here and only change inside content. If you want, you can change it to a header 2 or header 3, but that is all personal preference. There are some SEO benefits of doing so, of keeping a header tag as opposed to using a bold or strong, so therefore I recommend using a header tag as opposed to just trying to bold it. You can choose what categories show up in the game list. As we can see, select categories to create a game list. If you wish to have games for each category included in the list, please select all the categories. If you don't, it'll just show the 200 latest. So you can create a game list that only has your 200 latest action games. Or you can check all. And if you want, you can create a new game list. This is the game list I have on my home page, but you can actually change it to where you'll be able to show different game lists on different pages. So I can create a new game list, which is not going to be used on my home page. That will only show action games. To do so, I would change my title, limit the showed games, limit the game names is okay to stay, and change the category shown. Then to do so, you will scroll down and you will create a game list. You can auto create the game list for pages, so check this option if you want to create automatically the game list. It'll automatically create your game list based off of the pages that you have set. This is what it looks like right here. This is the default code that you're using in Fun Games. It's fairly easy to check. See if you usage examples mini clip like. Okay, so limit the game name to 16, and then they change it to these settings. If I were to change my settings, I would get it a little different. I can change the N. This is LIUL, but they only use 16. So that way the list is more condensed. Otherwise you're going to get long titles like this, which ultimately look really bad, and you get the triple dot. No one likes the triple dot. It's a fairly easy plugin to get a hang of, and anyone can get it after you purchase the MyArcadePlugin Pro. It's a wonderful plugin, and you really should be using it on any arcade site that you use. Typically, they're great for the home page because your home page is where you're going to want to show off all your games like they were your advertisements, like a real estate. And therefore, it's great to have a giant list, not only because it's useful, but because it also helps the crawler figure out where your games are. If you have a site with several thousand games like mine, then it's going to be difficult for the crawler to go through each page from your sitemap and do it. There's like 5 different sitemaps, but on the home page, it helps them find, okay, this page is like Zombie Maniac is appearing here, and in the sitemap, and it's going to say, oh, this must be the latest object, or this is something new that they're wanting people to check out. So then it'll help the crawler understand your page. Also, it adds a lot more text value to your page because typically, if you have a poor HTML to text ratio, you may score lower. I don't recommend doing far more than 200 because it will look very annoying. You want to keep it low, the low end of the spectrum. If you start doing 1,000, that's going to be 5 times the length of this. If you had 5 of these right below each other, that's an absurd amount of links. Keep it within reason. I say anywhere between 250 to 100 is where you should be hanging out. But of course, this all depends on the design of your page and what you're shooting for. If you want to create a game list, or I can pre-compile a game list for the post, but let's create a game list. I'm going to create a new one. Actually, I didn't save anything. That I'd have to change my settings, but now it creates a new game list, and then I can always change it later. But as it stands, the basic settings, keep it within 250 to 150. And other than that, there's not a whole lot for you to do. It's a fairly simple plugin. If you are using the MyArcade plugin, you need to be using this. If you don't know where to get it, you can get it off the support forums, which is only available if you have the plugin with a valid key. So thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for the next video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put them in the comments below and I'll make sure to help you. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.